So my name is Indy. I was in the fall 2017 SOMD, and my team went to Morocco. One of the things that I experienced while I was in Tangier was the orphanage that we went to. We did a lot of ministry and just like going there, hanging out with the children. One thing that really got to me about this orphanage was that there were so many children that just needed love, and they needed to be held, and they needed to be cared for. And there weren't really that many mamas there to give these children that. And I was just completely overwhelmed by how loving and beautiful these children were. Specifically, there was one little boy. I named him Harry. And every time I would come into the orphanage, he would just like jump on my lap, and like we'd sit there, we'd watch cartoons. I'd give him a bottle. And it was really amazing just being with him and just like sitting and just like loving on him. This really shifted my perspective on God, because I had a moment where I was just like wrestling with God's goodness, and I was wrestling with like, how could someone give up their children? Like, how could someone just give up like someone that's just like so beautiful and just like innocent? And I struggled with it for a minute, and I felt like I was asking God, like, where is your goodness when it comes to this orphanage? Where's your goodness when it comes to all these children and they need your love? And I felt like God answered me in that moment, like, you were my goodness. Like, you and the team are my goodness when you walk into that orphanage, and like you feed these children their bottles, and you tell them you love them, and you hold them, and you sing to them. I definitely would say that even the smallest things that you do have such a spiritual impact on the children. Like, those children are constantly like being told horrible things about like what Christians are and like all of that, and you never know like what they will remember. So like years from now, someone could be telling them something about like how horrible Christians are, and they'll be like, no, because I remember like a Christian woman came and she held me, and like she watched cartoons with me, and like she sang to me. And so like even the smallest things that you do have such an impact.